Everything went downhill for Costco starting on September 1st, 2024. The reasonable membership fee rose, hurting millions of American families, and that's just the start. Picture this. You walk up to Costco like you have for years, membership card in hand, ready for your weekly bulk shopping ritual. Suddenly, there's a scanner staring you down at the entrance. Your card gets rejected. The employee asks for ID. Your face doesn't match some tiny photo from 2019. Welcome to Costco's new reality, where shopping feels more like airport security than a grocery run. But here's the thing that'll make your blood boil. While they're treating you like a potential criminal, they're quietly making changes that would make a pickpocket jealous. Changes so subtle, most members don't realize they're being systematically separated from their money in ways that make the membership fee increase look generous. Let's start with something that'll flip everything you think you know about Costco upside down. That plastic rectangle in your wallet isn't just a membership card. It's a golden ticket to the most profitable magic trick in retail history. While you're loading up on bulk toilet paper, thinking you're saving money, Costco executives are laughing all the way to the bank for reasons that have nothing to do with what you actually buy. Here's the math that changes everything. Costco made $5.8 billion from membership fees in 2024. Their profit from actually selling stuff? Those rotisserie chickens, giant jars of mayonnaise, and 48 packs of granola bars, a measly $700 million. Read that again. Nearly 90% of their profit comes from you just walking through the door, not from you buying anything once you're inside. This reveals the most brilliant business model manipulation ever conceived. Traditional stores need you to buy expensive items to make money. Costco already collected their real profit months ago when you renewed your membership. Everything you purchase after that, they're practically giving it away. They mark up products just 11 to 14%. While other stores slap on 30 to 50% price increases without batting an eye. It's like paying someone an annual fee to shop at their garage sale, except they're making more money from your entrance fee than everything they're selling combined. The 90% membership renewal rate means this money machine keeps printing cash year after year, whether you shop there or not. This dependency on membership revenue creates a dangerous obsession. What happens when people start sharing those valuable cards? Remember when borrowing mom's Costco card was harmless fun? Those days died faster than produce in Costco's refrigerated section. The company has declared war on card sharing with the intensity of a government surveillance program, and the weapons they're using would make tech companies jealous. Those innocent-looking scanners now greeting you at the entrance aren't just reading barcodes. They're connected to facial recognition systems that analyze bone structure, height differences, and facial features with surgical precision. It's like having a bouncer with photographic memory stationed at every entrance. Except this bouncer never forgets a face or takes bathroom breaks. The rollout happened without fanfare. No warning emails, no announcements, no heads up to loyal customers. One day you could share cards without a care in the world. The next day you're getting interrogated by employees who've been instructed to deny entry if your face doesn't match their computer records. Some accounts have been suspended entirely, turning longtime customers into retail pariahs overnight. Different locations enforce these rules with the consistency of weather patterns. Walk into one Costco and they wave you through with a casual glance. Drive to another location with the exact same card, and suddenly you need multiple forms of ID, manager approval, and a detailed explanation of your shopping intentions. It's membership policy roulette where nobody knows the rules and the house always wins. The enforcement creates longer lines, frustrated customers, and checkout experiences that feel more invasive than helpful. But when billions in membership revenue are threatened, customer convenience becomes an acceptable casualty. Each shared card represents lost revenue that directly threatens their profit model. When 90% of your money comes from membership fees, every violation hurts like stepping on broken sample toothpicks. Speaking of samples, have you noticed how your leisurely Costco browsing sessions feel rushed lately? Costco hired retail flow experts. Yes, that's actually someone's job, to analyze how customers move through their warehouses. The conclusion? You're taking way too long, and they've decided to do something about it. What they've implemented reads like a psychology textbook on consumer manipulation. Food court seating has been vanishing faster than free samples on a Saturday afternoon. Stores across the country have either eliminated tables entirely or reduced seating to almost nothing. Apparently, sitting down to eat your slice of pizza now qualifies as loitering. The message is clear: eat your food and get out. Sample stations have been strategically repositioned and reduced. Those friendly people offering tiny cups of orange juice and mini meatballs used to be scattered throughout the store, encouraging conversation and leisurely exploration. Now they're positioned like traffic controllers, designed to guide you toward high-profit sections rather than letting you discover products organically. The aisles themselves have gotten tighter. Not enough to cause obvious problems, but definitely less comfortable for extended browsing. These changes work on a subconscious level, creating subtle pressure to move faster and make quicker decisions. Rush shoppers grab the first decent option instead of comparing prices and quality across multiple brands. Checkout improvements prioritize speed over service. Self-checkout handles routine purchases while staffed, lanes focus on large orders, and membership verification. The elimination of natural gathering spots prevents customers from turning shopping trips into social events that slow down traffic flow. The psychology is brilliantly manipulative. When you feel rushed, you make faster purchasing decisions. Faster decisions mean less time comparing options, which leads to higher spending on impulse purchases. They're not trying to kick you out, they're herding you toward profitable sections with the efficiency of a sheepdog. But the most shocking changes happen when you shop from home. Click around Costco.com, expecting the same warehouse deals you get in person, and you might discover you're not actually buying from Costco at all. Hidden throughout their website are products sold and shipped by third-party vendors that have nothing to do with the company you thought you were supporting. The labeling stays deliberately vague with phrases like "sold by partner" that could mean practically anything. These mystery vendors often charge markups 30 to 50% higher than similar products in actual Costco stores. You end up paying premium prices while thinking you're getting wholesale deals, all while using a membership you paid good money for. Online return rates have doubled since 2021, and the complaints tell the real story. Poor quality products that break immediately, shipments that take forever to arrive, items that look nothing like their online photos. When you're buying from random third parties instead of Costco's carefully vetted suppliers, quality control goes out the window like a paper airplane in a hurricane. The website design makes it nearly impossible to distinguish which items actually come from Costco versus outside vendors. Same fonts, same colors, same official-looking layout. Some vendors use the platform to dump excess inventory or sell lower-grade versions of popular items while hiding behind Costco's trusted reputation. Shipping costs compound the deception. Third-party vendors often charge separate delivery fees that can double your final price. That amazing online deal suddenly costs more than buying the same item at regular stores. Plus, you paid membership fees for the privilege of getting scammed. Costco collects fees from these outside vendors while avoiding responsibility for problems. They profit from the arrangement without dealing with customer complaints about late shipments, broken products, or false advertising. It's like being the landlord of a building where some tenants run questionable businesses, but you still collect rent from everyone. Even products with Costco's own name have quality issues that would surprise you. Grab any Kirkland signature product, and the label makes everything seem like one consistent brand family. But it's more like a complicated extended family reunion where distant relatives show up claiming to be your cousins, except some of them might be imposters. Kirkland products come from outside manufacturers through white labeling arrangements. Costco doesn't actually make anything themselves. They contract with existing companies to produce items under the Kirkland name, but the quality varies wildly depending on who's making what and when. Sometimes these products are identical to name brands, just wearing different packaging. Other times, they're made to completely different standards using cheaper ingredients or materials. Take Kirkland batteries as a perfect example. They're manufactured by the same company that makes a famous, long-lasting brand, but they're often made to different specifications. Same factory, same technology, potentially different performance standards. Quality changes by batch, especially with food products. That Kirkland olive oil you loved last month might taste completely different this month because it came from a different supplier. Costco sources from multiple manufacturers for the same products depending on availability and pricing. It's quality roulette, where you never know what you're getting until you open the package. Some Kirkland items actually cost more per unit than name brands sold elsewhere. The bulk packaging creates an illusion of savings, but when you calculate the per ounce or per item cost, regular stores sometimes offer better deals. You're paying membership fees for the privilege of potentially overpaying for inconsistent quality. The wine situation gets particularly interesting. Kirkland wines come from different vineyards around the world, often from premium producers looking to move excess inventory without damaging their main brand pricing. One bottle might be exceptional, the next disappointing, because they came from completely different wineries in different countries. Kirkland tuna presents another quality puzzle. The product gets sourced from multiple suppliers and fishing regions. One can might contain premium fish from sustainable sources, while the next holds lower-grade tuna from questionable fishing operations. Same label, completely different ocean, completely different fish. The strategy works because most shoppers assume consistency across all products bearing the same private label. Consistency costs money, and Costco prioritizes cost savings over uniform quality. They've built a brand that feels trustworthy while maintaining flexibility to buy from whoever offers the best deal at any given moment. But there's one more surprise that might change how you think about their customer service. Walk up to any Costco customer service counter trying to return that big screen TV or expensive jewelry you bought months ago, and you might discover their famously generous return policy has specific fine print that nobody talks about until you actually need it. Electronics have strict 90-day limits that hit like a brick wall. Diamonds, watches, and cameras get similar time restrictions. Major appliances require original packaging and all accessories. Try returning a laptop after 4 months, and you'll get turned away faster than someone without a membership card. The policy gets trickier for frequent returners. Costco tracks every return you make and flags accounts that show patterns they don't like. Return too many items over a certain period, and you'll get warnings. Keep it up, and they can terminate your membership entirely. It's like being put on retail probation, except they never tell you exactly where the line is until you've crossed it. Different stores apply the rules with the consistency of weather patterns. One location might accept your return without questions. Drive to another Costco with the exact same item and receipt, and suddenly you need manager approval, original packaging, and a detailed explanation of why you're returning it. The policy is supposed to be company-wide, but apparently nobody told all the stores. High-value returns get extra scrutiny that feels invasive. Expensive jewelry might require gemologist verification. Electronics returns sometimes need diagnostic tests. What seemed like a simple return process suddenly turns into a forensic investigation. The inconsistent enforcement creates the most frustration. Online forums overflow with stories about identical return situations, getting completely different outcomes at different stores. Some managers interpret rules strictly, others show flexibility. It's return policy roulette, where the rules change depending on which employee is working that day. Costco rarely advertises these restrictions. Their marketing focuses on generous aspects while downplaying limitations. Most customers only discover the fine print when they actually need to make a return. By then, you're standing at customer service holding merchandise they won't take back, wondering why nobody mentioned these rules when you made the purchase. So what does all this mean for you as a loyal Costco member? The company you thought you knew, the one that prioritized customer value above profits, has quietly transformed into something else entirely. The membership fee increases, scanner installations, reduced seating, third-party marketplace deception, inconsistent Kirkland quality, and restrictive return policies aren't separate issues. They're symptoms of a business model that has shifted from serving customers to extracting maximum revenue from captive members. When 90% of profits come from membership fees rather than merchandise sales, customer satisfaction becomes secondary to membership retention. As long as you keep renewing that card, everything else becomes negotiable. The changes feel incremental and reasonable in isolation, but together they represent a fundamental shift in priorities. The most concerning part? This is just the beginning. As membership revenue becomes even more critical to their profits, expect more restrictions, more surveillance, and more ways to separate you from your money while providing less value in return. Next time you walk through those automatic doors, remember that you're not just a customer anymore. You're a revenue source that paid for the privilege of being monitored, rushed, and potentially deceived. The question isn't whether Costco will continue changing, it's whether loyal members like you will keep accepting it.